Another question here, man, they're coming in so fast here. Out of all the marketing sites, as far as how you're doing your marketing, how are you generating these leads? You know, what are some marketing pieces that you could speak to?
So, Albert, I think that's one of the interesting things that I have learned, which is I'm not really using any marketing sites. I've got somebody who posts for me on YouTube, Facebook, and other social media every week, matter three times a week. But the biggest thing is to have my own channel for American Note Capital on YouTube and have content up there and to keep adding it and to put all the tags in there and the keywords. And as you do that, people will find you because there's a program called Keywords Everywhere. And you can download that for free. And there's a very simple process that you can go through where you can locate what the keywords are. You put those as tags in your videos. And then when people search for those, they find you and your videos show up. So they're actually educated by the time they come to me, which makes my sales process much easier. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything to have a YouTube channel. And so that's something I would recommend to people.
Yeah, absolutely. And even Wayne Garrett's on here saying that your website encouraged him to go out and take action, right? Create his own website. Exactly what you're talking about. Put in those little steps that are actually going to create huge leaps in your business. Aldo's also saying, you know, this partial selling strategy and then rolling over the investment capital over and over is brilliant. It's the BRRRR strategy of the note business. Eddie, you know, this thing you're teaching, it might be a thing. It might be a real thing.
I like it. Although, yes. That's what I'm wanting you to get the picture of is this is this business is rinse and repeat. You know, that's what Richard's doing. He's rinsing and repeating. And so people think you got to have $1 zillion to be in this business. You have to have $1 zillion idea. Yep. Right, Richard? You don't have to have $1 zillion. You just have to have $1 zillion idea. We get paid the most in this business to be creative.
Yep. Right, to figure out the pieces of the puzzle. And that's one of the things I was trying to convey earlier, which is in my commercial business, the commercial business is fun and can be very profitable, but there's not a lot of flexibility in this. And as you well know, there's a gazillion ways to solve one of the problems that come before us. And I like that. I like that juggling and I like that flexibility.
Yeah. I think a lot of investors, no matter how they got into the real estate space, we all really want the same thing, right? We want the good pieces, right? The cash flow, the return on investment, but we want to take away the bad. And a lot of people just don't understand, or maybe they haven't been introduced to kind of what Eddie teaches in the fact that with notes, you can keep the good. And in fact, with what you're doing with partials, Richard, you get really, really good, right? But you don't have to deal with a lot of the risks that can come with the tenants and the toilets and that kind of stuff. And so it becomes this perfect storm that really allows the investor to say, man, this is when I got into real estate, I thought I wanted this thing, but really what I wanted was essentially what notes are, which is allowing you to keep the good pieces and pull away the bad. And that is, man, that's a really, really big deal.